हेलो दोस्तों, आप लोगों के साथ एक और वीडियो में शेयर करना चाहूँगा हेयर ट्रांसप्लांट के ऊपर बिफोर एंड आफ्टर के जो रिजल्ट हैं उनको लेकर कि एक साल के बाद किस तरीके का जो रिजल्ट है वो आता है हेयर ट्रांसप्लांट में। ये एक्चुअली एक वीडियो आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करना चाहता हूँ। और मेरे जो हेयर ट्रांसप्लांट का जर्नी है उसके बारे में अगर आप जानना चाहते हैं तो चैनल में बहुत सारी ऐसी वीडियोज़ हैं, इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियोज़ हैं जिनको आप देख सकते हैं, उनसे आप सीख सकते हैं। और चैनल पर पहली बार आए हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करे बिना मत जाना, और वीडियो अगर एंड तक अच्छी लगती है तो वीडियो को लाइक जरूर करना और शेयर जरूर करना। सो हेलो गाइस, हाउ आर यू ऑल? आई एम बैक अगेन विद दिस न्यू फ्रेश वीडियो। मेरा नाम है विक्रांत और आप देख रहे हैं लेट्स गो।
Hey guys, it's Tina and
Alfred here.
we are back because it's been over a year since Alfred had his hair transplant, and I know some people have been messaging him asking for an update because after 1 year is pretty much like the full result.
Right.
So we thought we would give you an update today. Now, for those of you who haven't seen my Best in Beauty episode where we traveled to Korea to get Alfred's new hairline, you can check it out, but a quick overview, why don't you tell us like a little bit about which method you chose?
So there's two main methods, FUT I think and FUE. I got FUE. Basically it just means they take the follicles
Many
one
of
at
the
a
people
time
prefer
and
FUE.
implanting it, where you want the new hairline to be. The end result is pretty much the same. It's just FUT, FUE has different, I guess, scarring. FUT, you basically take a whole strip at the back of your head.
Right.
FUE, it's gonna be less scarring because you're taking individual follicles out. And yeah, it's been like a year now since I had the procedure, probably more than a year, and this is gonna be like full results.
This is it.
This is it.
वेरी नाइस।
And how do you feel about your new hairline?
डेंसिटी देख रहे हो, जो
Process for
लाइन
sure.
जो
So,
प्रॉपर लाइन
there's
बनाई गई है उसमें जो
stages,
डेंसिटी आई है हेयर
you
लाइन
get the
में,
procedure done, you
Amazing.
see the hairline and it's like quite full, and maybe about 3 months later your hair follicles start
This is
falling
quite amazing
out,
कि
and
यार
that's
उसने
when you start
अपने
questioning,
बाल नहीं
like,
पूरे शेव कराए।
is this working? What's going on? Like, went through all that effort for nothing, and then between 3 months to like a year, that's when it starts growing, and at the end of the year
Actually
it
इसने hair
starts
graft
growing
बहुत कम लगवाया है।
really, like
It's pretty much the
it's
full
pretty much
growth.
अपनी hairline जो है वो थोड़ी सी आगे
yeah,
चाहिए
it's
थी।
been a bit of a roller
Receding
coaster
hairline
journey, to be
थी।
honest, but yeah, I'm really happy with it.
Didn't you say the other day that he wanted to get more? He's like, I would totally go back for a second time. I don't know, I guess like for me, I definitely see a difference because Alfred, he didn't have hair, especially around the corners, so that filled up. And looking back at photos, I could definitely see a big difference. You used to be like all 5 fingers, now you're pretty much like a good 4.
Yeah, because I mean the process was so slow and the healing was kind of gradual
मैंने
and
खुद
slow.
4 फिंगर्स को
Sometimes you
कराया था
just don't
लेकिन
even
सत्यानाश हो
notice the
गया।
change. I was asking Tina, like, do you even see a difference? Because just me looking at the mirror every day, sometimes I feel like it hasn't changed, but then looking at actual photos of myself, a year ago or even 2 years ago, it's like, well, the difference is night and day.
I think the main thing I notice is like, obviously there's more hair up the front. The hair is also thicker. It's not super natural. Like, I think like it's because like you've got hair from the back and you've transplanted it here, so it's not gonna be as fine like as natural baby hairs, if you know what I mean. But because Alfred styles it back anyway, I don't think like people can really tell unless like they're zooming in and like they're like me, just checking out every follicle. And also like the back is where they harvested. They farmed the follicles. At first it was a little bit red, so you can see the little dots and scarring pretty much, and then over time, just kind of like normal scars, it goes into like a white sort of color, and then it just blends in with the rest of his scalp. When Alfred would get his hair cut, if they cut it a little bit too short, you can kind of see it at the back, but once it's a little bit longer,
proper shave करोगे तो दिखता है।
can't tell he had any.
अब देखो जैसे
So in terms of whether I had to change my routine to like maintain this hair, not really. Like the first 3 months, it's quite crucial that you don't, bump your hairline or damage it.
Or wear a hat. You can't wear a hat.
Yeah, because that's when it's most sensitive. And yeah, maybe that's when you apply like special shampoo, like it's not too harsh. First 3 months, you're not allowed to style your hair, which was like a bit of a pain in the butt because, your hair was kind of poofy, you can't do anything. So.
And you can't wear a hat to cover up. So for the first 3 months, you need to be prepared to look like a bum.
Yeah, but I think after 3 months, you can basically go back to your regular routine, which is normal shampoo. You can touch your hairline. It's not that big a deal. Even though like after 3 months, I was still a little bit paranoid. So I mean, I was a bit careful with it. I wasn't necessarily touching it when I didn't have to. Now a year, it's like you never had a procedure, or you're just not aware of it or not conscious of it, so it's back to normal.
You can literally like color the hair now. Not that Alfred colors his hair, but yeah, you could like use styling products, you can blow dry it. Do you have any advice out there for those people looking to get a similar procedure done?
I mean, I've never really had any other procedure before, so I have nothing to really compare it to, but for me, it was actually quite manageable. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Like obviously, right after the procedure was done, you're a bit drugged up. It's a bit uncomfortable. I wouldn't say, it is comfortable because you obviously have this massive patch on the back of your head. I guess very conscious of how you look.
It wasn't hot, let's just say. It was not hot for the first 3 months.
Yeah, pain level, it wasn't that bad for me actually. So I would do it again. I would definitely recommend it for anyone who wants to do it. I think it's good value, and it definitely has improved like the way I feel. I guess I used to be very conscious of like the hairline. Now not so much. It's like quite normal.
Now you just wake up and you're hot.
I wake up like this.
Now obviously the place that we went to is in Korea, and I think it's going to be a lot harder to get to Korea, but if you guys are interested, I'll leave all the links below to Soul Guide Medical, and they connected us with the doctors and everything, helped us with translating everything. They got our medicines, so I'll leave their details below. But if you guys have any more questions for Alfred, feel free to pop them in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed this little update. If you guys are interested, then you guys know where to find more info. Is there anything else you want to say? Or he just wants to show off his hairline pretty much. That's the whole video. That's it from us. We'll speak to you guys next time. Bye!
Bye. So it's a kind of before and after hair transplant journey. This guy is already done hair transplant from I guess Korea, Korea. और इसने ये भी बताया साथ साथ में, इसने एक्चुअली पूरा अपने एक्सपीरियंस शेयर किया कि भाई आप किस तरीके से इसको कर सकते हो, किस तरीके से नहीं कर सकते, मेरा किस तरीके का हाल रहा। अब 6 महीने के बाद जो है मैं अपना जो हेयर ट्रांसप्लांट है उसके ऊपर ज़्यादा फोकस कर पाया। वो इसलिए क्योंकि भाई इसने बहुत ज़्यादा उसकी केयर करी, उसने बालों को हाथ नहीं लगाया, उसने जो जिस तरीके से डॉक्टर ने बोला उसी तरीके से इसने केयर की अपनी। तो इसने अपनी एक तरीके से जर्नी भी शेयर करी और साथ ही साथ अपना रिजल्ट है वो भी दिखाया। अब इसने जो अपना रिजल्ट दिखाया उसमें मेन बात देखने की ये थी कि उसने जो ग्राफ्ट हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं लगवाई। अब जो उसकी हेयर लाइन थी वो रिसीडिंग हेयर लाइन थी, पीछे की तरफ थी, तो उसने थोड़ा सा उसको आगे की तरफ करवाया, बस दैट्स इट। और बहुत अच्छा लगा मेरे को देख के कि भाई इसने जो पूरा हेड है उसको शेव कराने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी इसको। उसने जो सामने की जो हेयर लाइन थी वो बनवाई और उसको मैं जो पीछे का हार्वेस्ट उसने करवाना था वो करवाया, दैट्स इट। उसको अपने जो ऊपर के जो बाल है उसमें हटवाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी। ये देखने में काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छा लगा। और हैट के बारे में इसने बोला कि हैट आप स्टार्टिंग में मत पहनिए, बाद में जाके पहन सकते हैं। और जैसे कि हेयर कलर के बारे में लोग बोल रहे थे कि हेयर कलर आप कलर करा सकते हो, लेकिन कुछ टाइम के बाद मतलब हेयर ट्रांसप्लांट आपका अच्छा दिखने लग जाए उसके बाद आप हेयर कलर की तरफ जा सकते हो, डेफिनेटली करा सकते हो। मैंने भी काफ़ी बार अपना जो हेयर कलर है वो यूज़ किया है, करवाया है। तो ये था इस वीडियो में, इतना ही था इस वीडियो में। और वीडियो का ओरिजिनल जो लिंक है आपको मिल जाएगा डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में। और आप क्या सोचते हैं इस वीडियो के बारे में, और आप नए आए हैं इस वीडियो को देखते हुए और पहली बार मेरे चैनल पे आए हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करना और बेल आइकन को प्रेस जरूर करना ताकि नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाए कि मैंने कोई वीडियो जो है अपलोड करी है। और इस तरीके की इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियोस में शेयर करता रहता हूँ आप लोगों के साथ। तो बहुत जल्दी मिलता हूँ, अपने घर पे सेफ रहिए और बहुत जल्दी मिलता हूँ नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। सो टिल देन बाय बाय, टेक केयर।